Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Linksay. Today we have another viewer submitted replay and we're going to have a battle at Alexandria, Arachosia. I hope I pronounced that right. It seems we have Athens, Sparta, Saba, Seleucids, Epirus, and I think these are the Boii. The army compositions already seem very interesting. So it seems there are going to be quite a number of troops. I'm assuming there are 2,000 troops here, so in total there'll be 6,000, 7,000, maybe like 7,000 troops on the defense. Yeah, these look like the defense. Are these the defense? We'll see. And another 7,000, maybe even 9,000 troops attacking. Yeah, probably this is the defense. I mean, Sparta and Athens are very defense organized factions, whereas the Seleucids and Boii are very good at assault and even the force that's coming. Now, it's interesting to note that this is a large funds, not ultra funds like usual. So we're going to see much more weaker units being used in larger quantities or hopefully more effectively. This game, I was told, it was incredibly close to the last, and let's hope it is. And why is my laptop giving out already? This is not a good sign. Okay, it did not give up. Cool. So what do we have? Yeah, Saba, Athens, and Sparta are defending. So Sparta is going head to head with the Seleucids over here. What did the Seleucids bring? We saw they have archers, Syrian heavy archers, lots of hillmen, but they also got a large number of Turkish swordsmen. The Spartans is not wasting any time in throwing some catapults. Well, the general is a hillman unit. No, that's not the general. The general is Agamma cavalry, which is a fantastic unit. Let's see on this side. What do we have on this side? We have the Boii. So what do they bring? They got Celtic warriors, sword followers, which are an amazing unit. I really like them. More Celtic warriors, more sword followers. They have some Celtic ballista over here. Did they get Oathsworn? They got only the general unit is Oathsworn. The rest are a mixture, and they have Celtic bowmen, which are very light missile units. And Epirus, well, Taurus spears, I imagine they're Taurus sportsmen. They have mercenary Italian swordsmen, which makes sense. They have Greek onager, they have Hellenic royal cav, mercenary Cretan archers, Thessalian cavalry, so they got lots of shock cavalry over here. And they're assaulting with mercenary Italian spearmen and swordsmen. Whereas Saba is bombing the living crap out of their... okay, Saba is trying to snipe away the onagers, which is very smart. But at this range, you could also probably wipe out the entire unit of Italian spearmen very easily. What is Saba bringing? I imagine... oh, what are these guys? I've never seen them. Mercenary Musgra Marauders. Never saw them. New unit to check out. They have Sabian archers, which are lovely, amazing archers. They have very good mobility compared to some others. They're much lightly armored. There's that's the Athenian. There's Sabian swordsmen, desert levies. I imagine there are caravan guard and the shebang. More Sabian archers, noble swordsmen, and a couple more just units dotting the line, protecting every single area of the secondary fortress. Whereas the Athenians got some javelin men, and they got Hippias lancers. Oh, they got pick hoplites, so they went into the elites. Yeah, militia hoplites, picked hoplites. You know, just defending their units. They have pikemen protecting that gap over there, and they have Turok swordsmen on the walls and under the walls. Now the problem is if they were to start breaking this down, you wouldn't have that much time to get off the walls. Ooh, that is a lot of kills. Wow, they got oof, they slaughtered them. All right, so let's see who's making the first move. This city is quite good. Just on a side note, let's give a few comments about the city. I've actually recorded a few battles on here because it's one of my favorites to actually fight on. You have this fort up here, which is semi-easy to defend. I mean, you put some archers over here, you can control one archer unit and one like shield war formation over here. You control this side. They can break through here, which is often done, but at the why is he destroying the ballista? The ballista is probably out of ammunition already, and you're not gonna break through the wall, even if he's... no, don't, no, sir. Why, sir? Sir, no, no, stop it, stop it. No, he's not gonna stop it. Okay, anyway, it's a decent place to defend, but you can have some really epic battles in here and lots of maneuverability. So I quite like that, but at the same time, you can have massive fights over here in the river. And there are all these roads which are decent enough that you have 1 or 2 units fighting side by side. This here is just a massive field and so much can happen in it. Like this little hill can help you shoot down here at the same time you can defend from the walls and this side. So there's a lot of places to fall back to, lots of places to defend. Like yeah, that will be provide an interesting fight. There's some Sabian troops down here as well, some Sabian swordsmen and some more Sabian archers. So it seems they split their armies up. There's here of Sparta and Sparta's holding the reserve, of course, with some pikemen and royal Spartans. And the picked hoplites from the Athenians are going this way. Yep, the walls are being taken down, so the Tauric swordsmen are being taken off the walls. That is a wow. You've really missed there, sir. You've shot very far away. Meanwhile, why are there two Greek best? Someone did not follow the rules. They got more artillery than they were meant to. Naughty. That is not good. Okay, so well, ballista over here is gone. It's free floating in the air. I mean, the nails they used over here must have been really good if it's holding like that. Meanwhile, they managed to make one breach over here, which is useful. I made this mistake as well, so can't really blame them. And what are they doing? I saw them just glitch out. So they charged in, but now they're charging out. The Sabian swordsmen are having a field there. Oh my god, the Pila throws. The Caravan Guard. Oh, this is a lovely unit. This is a really good spear unit. It's a medium spear infantry, but it does the job really well. And they're fighting medium versus medium, but what are the Italians doing? They're pushing through. I mean, yeah. 3 units and they're gonna get slaughtered pretty much really early on. Yeah, and more Caravan Guard and more Sabian swordsmen. Okay, this Selly in is not going well. Also, when you start attacking, attack at all fronts at the same time. So the Boii really should be pushing up to the walls right now. Like genuinely, if Epirus is losing all these troops, and they will lose all these troops, you should have let them come in and then just kept firing side to side. Oh well, then again, these 3 are gonna break stuff. Anyway, so if Sabia is focused over there and Boii come from this side and take the walls over here, Sabia would not be able to hold all ends and would have to fall back and defend either the square or even further back defend these towers over here, which put a lot of pressure and gives the chance to the Seleucids, who are already pushing back the Spartans, who are giving up the defensive position they had at the walls. But then again, this is how you need to attack. You broke through both sides of the gate. You automatically start neutralizing it. You broke another hole in here, and you've taken the siege towers on various angles. So all of a sudden, you're attacking from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 breaches at the same time. So Sparta is just falling back. It's making defense on the other side of the river, which is smart. But no, this will not do. You either defend this bit or this bit. Yeah, I mean, you could have defended this choke point and been fine with it, or yeah. Anyway, stuff that happens. So what else is happening? At the same time, the Boii have finally made one breach, but they're taking their time with things. Oh, they're trying to break. Why are they trying to break here? I mean, okay. No, he's just trying to see what he can do. Ooh, that was a narrow miss. He's probably going for the Epirus Lancers, which are a very expensive unit. They're a general unit, and considering you're playing on large, which I believe is 10,000. Oh my god, this was a massacre over here. These Sabian swordsmen already paid for themselves really well. And these Taurus Spears are now in. Taurus Spears are much better at fighting than the mercenary Italian Spearmen. They have a lot more attack and a bit more defense. So this will hold for a bit longer, and there's no longer Pila throws. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is smart. Put your Cretan archers here and start firing into this blob. Thin them out. Sabians do not have a lot of high melee defense or high armor, so you'll be able to thin them out really quickly. So where is Sparta falling back to? I mean, yep, alright. You'll get surrounded there really easily from the river. That's not a problem at all. And how are we doing on the Seleucids? They're taking their time. They've pushed Sparta back, so they're just setting up positions in various areas. Yep, there you are. And now they're surrounding the Sabian Muscat? Muscat. Muscat? Muscat? I don't know, no idea what they are. Let's call them Muscat. Muscat. Yeah, they're defending the wall over here, but really and truly, well, Hillman. Yeah, Hillman will not stand a chance against these guys because Hillmen are, well, Hillman. They're, unless they're the equivalent of Hillman, and they have. Oh, that is smart. That is very smart. They're getting assaulted from the side, and yeah, they're not gonna hold for long. But that's fine. That's fine as well. We have some javelin missiles coming down here to assist in this area. I'm not entirely sure what. Finally, the Boii is moving forward. They're moving forward their troops, and not all of them, but the sword followers. Oh wow, this got a lot of damage to tortoise. The sword. Okay, he's going around. He's gonna put a lot of. By the time he gets to the walls, though, his allies would have been annihilated. I mean, no, do not shoot at them. You'll not kill them from that angle. Like, if you shot from here, you'd have hit better. Always shoot at an angle. The crenellations in the walls, they do their job. I mean, look at that. Most of your ammunition is just falling off to the ground. And shoot over the walls, and your archers are getting slaughtered. Yeah, 66. That, yeah. This is painful to watch. I mean, some of the stray arrows killed others down here, but that's just about it. That is very painful to watch because Cretan archers can do so much damage, and if they were used on over this bit, you would have broken through, and it would have been fantastic. All right, how are we doing over here? Well, the Boii is moving in with his light Celtic warriors, which I believe are incredibly lightly armored. Yeah, they're just wearing clothing. Look at that guy. That guy is pumped. That guy is so pumped to go in and fight. Athens is still chilling up here. Oh, wow. Okay. The ballista is doing some damage. And these pikemen are very expensive. So are these Tauric swordsmen. I mean, Athens' army is not that big. Oh. That's got to hurt. It is true that stones have higher accuracy. But, oh my god, that is a decent hit. Yeah, he's finally getting them out after he lost half of them. Oh, this is an interesting move. The Gamma Cavalry is moving into. Of course, the archers are being a nuisance. The Syrian heavy archers going versus the Cretan archers. Let's see who's going to win. I believe the Cretan archers because they're in a vast majority, but they're doing damage to. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage to each other. The Cretans are down, but then there are 3 of them versus this one, and this should be wiped off really quickly. Then again, these guys have really nice scale armor, which helps them. Tauric swordsmen's moving forward. They're throwing their pila at the Pericles hoplites, which are not doing very well, and the Pericles spears. What's the difference between them? Just a little bit of 10 armor and 4 attack, pretty much. And then the bonus versus large. Okay, that's not bad. Because these are better against large units. And these guys have Pila. Okay, yeah, maybe getting Pericles spears instead of Pericles hoplites would be better. I mean, one of them is heavy spear infantry, one of them is medium. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, one of the archer units has been pushed. Oh, no, Hillman broke. One of the archer units has been pushed back. The other one is being pushed back slowly, but an entire Cretan archer unit with only 22 kills. That is painful. Cretan archers pay for themselves when they get 200 to 300 kills. And if you use them correctly, you can even get 400, but I've only seen that once or twice. So over here, we finally have the walls being scaled by the Celtic warriors. I mean, these ballistas will be doing some decent damage to all of the Sabians, which will eventually come to defend this area. How are we doing on this? I mean, he didn't even use all of his tortoises. He gave them up. Oof. Yeah, he chose a very bad angle to attack. I mean, on this side, they should have swapped sides, him and the Boii. He's finally breaking through, but he's having to commit his Italian swordsman, and I mean, he's running out of troops. He has some shock cavalry left. couple of units. Oh, his general. Oh, okay. The Epirian player is. Well, we're not gonna call names, but he's not playing very well at all. Like he needed to have moved his tortoises here, tore down all of this wall segment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Had a massive gap in the walls, then pushed through with his spears and methodically firing from the back. Yeah, do not charge your cavalry in here. Do not, sir. No, please don't. Please, 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 please don't. Oh, this is painful to watch. These are good cavalry. You can use them in the end game. Why are you pushing them close? They're gonna glitch out, and there's caltrops and there are spears. Yeah, he's finally using his spears properly, but yeah. At least the Sabian player is committing everything he has to the walls on this side, and very little is left to defend against the Boii, who are sending a lot of troops over here. I mean, yes, these archers are going to get killed, but those are cheap units and weak units. They're missile fodder. The Celtic bowmen are coming on this side. They're thinning down the pikemen's horde. The sword followers are fighting toe to toe. Actually, they're doing very good against these Tauric swordsmen. They're holding their ground. And how are we over here? Ooh, these picked hoplites got charged from the flank. The Athenian player was not taking particular. Oh, this is gonna be really good. Once he docks it out and he runs back, he can. These Tauric swordsmen can be flanked, and that's not gonna be pretty at all. These Celtic bowmen are moving into position. Believe they're gonna be making a mistake. He did not. You need to put them on guard mode so they don't do this and start moving around. Okay, they're shooting, and a very good shot in these pike units. Yep. The pike units. I mean, they have decent armor, decent melee defense, but they're getting slaughtered slowly by the archers, which is very sad. How is the engagement going on this side? Well, the Spartans are pulling back. They're letting their units rest. The Spartan hoplites have taken the front and are fighting the Tauric swordsmen, which are winning slightly, which is... What? That is unusual. The Spartan hoplites are keeping the Tauric swordsmen in the water, but they're... Again, Tauric swordsmen are winning against Spartan hoplites. What is this madness? And at the same time, the hillmen are charging across. This is the good use of hillmen. They're fast units, so they're going to charge across in various locations, and these Helid javelin men are going to get the blunt end of it. At the same time, these Pericles hoplites are coming from the back, and if they manage to get their charge in and engage them, then these javelins will have a field day in killing these hillmen from the back. The rear attacks are really effective. The heroes of Sparta are fighting the Tauric swordsmen. I mean, heroes of Sparta will definitely win this, but did you really want to engage one of your best units so early on? I would have fallen back with the other heroes of Sparta over here as well and supported them. Because on this side, I would have given it to the Sabian swordsmen. They have some archers over here. They even defend this little bit and allow them to fall in this hole along the riverbank over here, this side. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be engagements all over the place. He finally noticed, so he took them out, and now they're getting shot at. But he neutralized the tower, which was doing a lot of damage against these sword followers. Now, the sword followers have a clear line to these javelin men, which are throwing javelins and doing a lot of damage at them. I would just charge there and flank him. That would cause panic, and oh, these Cretan archers are being picked off as well. This pike unit is pretty much dead. Yeah, that's the Athenian is trying to tough it out, but his superior armor is not succeeding. The sword followers have chewed through the Tauric swordsmen. I mean, they're winning now, but they're doing damage. They're doing a lot of damage for a unit that is actually cheaper than them. They're getting their worth, and at the same time that this is happening, Sabia is having to turn its attention on this side. What is happening? Oh my lord. The general died, didn't he? Yep. He charged his bloody general through this hole. He just committed everything into this one location. He's like, you know what? I am gonna just... My men are zombies and they're gonna charge in and they're gonna break through eventually. And meanwhile, Sabia is just holding the line. I mean, there's not much to hold really. It's just a small semicircle with a couple of units. He held back an entire army. Why is the ballista over here? Oh, he's gonna shoot his own man. This is gonna be painful. Okay, we're not gonna watch and more archers over here just shooting and killing all these Cretan archers, which I've barely gotten any kills. So Epirus was really bad this game, unfortunately for the attacking team. If Epirus did a good job and he matched with the Boii's attack route, they would have actually potentially even won that really easily. Now sword followers are charging in over here. They're already fighting the thorax swordsman on this side. The javelin men on this side. Ooh. Okay, what is happening? He's pulling them back. Oh, nice. He's pulling them back, and he's that's smart. See, that is very smart. He's charging the side, the flank of the pikeman. The Boii knows what he's doing, even though he didn't fight at the same time on that side. What's happening down here? Oh wow, he got the tortoise formation in. Oh, I did not see this. Sparta got flanked heavily by the. How did we miss this? Sparta got incredibly flanked over in this side and lost a lot of units to these sword followers who chewed through the ranks. And the Gamma cavalry is being peppered down by the Seleucids. Okay, so the Seleucid front is going incredibly well. They're breaking through, whereas the Seleucid and the Boii fronts over here are doing really well. But the Sabi over here is pretty much cleaned up, the Epirian faction. And now it's committed its last troops to try and hold the Boii on this side. But yeah, the defenders need to start falling back, and they need to start reforming their ranks and lines, because this is not going well for them. These thorax swordsmen are getting slaughtered, but Sabia is pulling through over here. He's the Sabian general is going to be the one who actually wins the game, if the game is to be won. Shoot the onager. Yeah, you've got the onager there. Just shoot. Come on. Stop pushing through. What are you doing? Are you a bot? What? It's perfect. You can get so many kills. Hundreds of kills. Just stop pushing through. I think he just select all his army, clicked like over there and hoped that they win. It only works in Command and Conquer, sir. I mean, yeah, the Caravan Guard, 300 kills. How are these guys? Oh my god, they've got 400 kills on these Sabian swordsmen. They've definitely pulled their weight. On this side, however, they're not doing so well. They're fighting the Celtic Ballista. But the Magra fighters are fighting sword followers who have done their job and pushed a lot through. They've killed a lot over there. And on this side, okay, this side they lost. But they've done their damage and they've kept him occupied while the attack down here is happening. And the attack down here is not going very well. These thorax swordsmen are being pushed, pulled out, killed. The sword followers were finally eventually pushed away, but picked hoplites, which is like a very elite unit, is getting killed. More picked hoplites here fighting from multiple lands, and these thorax swordsmen not doing very well against these sword followers, who are actually doing massive damage on that side. These the spear warriors over here are still very fresh. I mean, this was a very, very good move. This was, I don't know how I missed it. How are these Syrian heavy archers? I mean, they're mostly very injured, but two of them are very good health and the ammunition is high, and you're going to need that ammunition to deal with the Spartan spear walls. Oh, I can see this going very bad. Oh, these great big balls of fire are not going to be good. So finally, the heroes of Sparta and the Sabian swordsmen pushed the thorax swordsmen away, but then they got flanked by more thorax swordsmen. These Sabian archers are firing into the flanks. Okay, it seems the first phase of the battle is pretty much over. The Athenian and Spartan flanks were completely crushed. They're falling back piece by piece. I mean, thorax pikemen coming in to support from Seleucids to kill this picked hoplites, and these Sabian, these sword followers are killing the thorax swordsmen over here very fast, and the Celtic warriors and spear warriors are moving in. So this is gonna collapse, and eventually, yeah, they're surrounded. They're pouring into the gaps. These militia hoplites are gonna hold for like a few seconds, but really and truly against Oathsworn, let's see, 156, 144. Wait. 35, 32. Oh my god, this is it's like taking candy from kids, or whatever, however you say that. Stealing candy from kids. Oh, they're massacred. Okay, that was a very bad unit to fight. I mean, yeah, periodically pikemen. Yeah, put them on here on the walls. Put some archers here to support them on this angle. Or even better, archers up here and you're fine. Okay, the gatehouse is still there. They still have some pikemen over here. They pulled back their sword followers from this fight, which is smart because they were going to lose them. Epirus has, I mean, nothing left. The fight here was a massacre, but I mean, these units aren't even that depleted. So it's basically 3 versus 2 at this point. But at the same time, Athens is lost everything. I mean, what did they have left? They lost their general, yeah? Did they lose their general? Where is their general? Yeah, their general is dead. I mean, the fight over here was intense. Fight for the water and then the charge in. We got a bit too obsessed about the Epirian general's decisions over there. Yeah, these Sabian archers, which probably still had ammunition left, are being charged by these Thorax swordsmen and the Levy freemen. These heroes of Sparta, oof, that's such a bad way to use them, unfortunately. Because, well, not a bad way to use them because they're slowing down the enemy as much as possible so they can set up their lines. The Pericles Hoplites are coming in to support, but it's a bit too late at this point. Yeah, you should fall back to this part with everything you have. Block the routes. Put a few units here just to defend the gate, to put a bit of pressure, slowing down the attackers' speed. But, yeah. The last Cretan archers are being put on the walls over here, which is very smart. The Sabian swords and Sabian archers up here. Yeah, I mean, at this point, just pull back everything. There's nothing much they can do on this side. Both sides suffered tremendous casualties, but it is slightly in favor of the balance power of the attackers. So let's see what they'll do, how they will defend, and how the attackers will organize themselves. I mean, these Levy freemen have been pushed back slightly. Yeah, they have been pushed back. They're being pulled back at the moment. The Musgrat marauders are coming in. They've actually held the walls against those Bactrians. Nice. They did well. And they did not capture the gatehouse again. What do we have here? We have some Taurus spears left, some silver shield pikemen. That's gonna be painful. And some more Taurus spears. Where's the general of the? Where's the Gamma general? Okay, it seems the Seleucids might have lost their general as well. Yeah, the Gamma cavalry, where is it? Might have been killed, which is a big thing. Yeah, over here there was a massive cavalry charge. Both generals of the Athenian Seleucids must have died over here. This was a very... Oh my god, so many Spartans down and dead in the fields and the ditches. These Celtic bowmen still have a lot of ammunition as well. Okay, yeah. This flank has been completely taken over. I mean, it's looking... Okay, so Saba is deciding to attack and enclose over this location, completely wiping out the remainder of the troops. But he'll need support from... Wait, what does Athens have left? Oh, Athens has only 1 unit of picked hoplites left and a unit of javelinmen, which is pretty much breaking. How come they didn't get any kills and they're out of ammunition? Yeah, they're getting picked off. These guys are... Oh my god. Pull your picked hoplites back to the defense, mate. Come on. No? Alright, no. You're not putting them back to the... Alright, Thorax swordsman. Well, I would pull them back at this point. The Oathsworn are in. Oh, okay. The Oathsworn are... the last general and the silver shield pikemen. Okay, these Musgrat marauders are doomed to die. That is unfortunate. Well, I mean, they're fighting pikemen, and the pikemen are gonna get a lot of kills. But not just that, the Oathsworn are really good. There are some more swordsmen over here, which are currently engaged. Both, yeah, they're a bit split up. But this Thorax swordsman is gonna be surrounded by the hoplites. Yeah, it seems they're just falling back to this location and waiting to defend. What are these units? Bring them back. There's no point in keeping them there. And the same here. Bring everything back and set up one last stand. Because it's not looking so good for you guys, the defenders. I mean, you still have all your generals? No, you have 2 generals left compared to the 1, because I cannot find the generals of the others. Yeah, but no, that's smart. He's moving his. They didn't leave any defense over here. He's moving his Taurus spears to this side, and he's gonna probably try and surround them. Their noble swords. There's still some reserves left, but not much. The pikemen are in formation. These pikemen should do a very good job, considering that there aren't that many archers left. I mean, these guys have ammunition left. Yeah, they do. I mean, these guys have some ammo left. They'll do damage to the pikemen, but keep them between those two buildings, and you should be okay. 2 units of pikemen in defense should provide more than adequate defense. And even if you put them here and put a couple of units with shields in between of them to just increase the chance, the missile parry chance, you'll be fine. Finally, the historic swordsmen, which have been holding this army for ages, are breaking, but at the same time, the Oathsworn are here, so are the Silver Shield pikemen, which are pointing the wrong way. If you have ammunition, now it's time to shoot at them, because they will kill you. I think that's his last unit of spearmen, yeah. Now he has a unit of Taurus pikemen over here, which is fair enough. Yeah, the Boii are bringing back all the troops they have left, and they're setting up. Where are the picked hoplites up there? Yeah, if you engage those balls of fire, you will kill your allies. Oh my god, imagine he does it now and he kills the Spartan general and wipes him clean. Okay, so Sabia put some troops over here to defend. He has not yet pulled. I mean, he has like 2 units over here. Yeah, he's pulling them back, hopefully. So, yeah, this archer, this arrow tower is taking care of these. No, it's not doing that much damage. Put a couple of units. Put 1 unit here. Oh, oof, that javelin throw. Yeah, that did not end well for you. And this guy, ooh, straight into his. Oh my god, that does not look healthy. Okay, they break instantly. No, they didn't. They actually held. Where are your archers? Where are the archers? There was an archer unit over here. No. Oh, you're charging the archer unit. Are you mad? I mean, they did use a lot of their ammo. Why did you charge your archer unit when you triggered the balls? Okay, you usually let them move in a little bit further, then trigger the balls. You're mostly killing your own man. Well, let's see. No, mostly your own man. And he's charging down this way. But the Pericles hoplites are moving in. Okay, so finally the attackers have reorganized themselves. And I think this, well, we can call this the finals, the third phase of the battle, which starts. Well, all battles have 3 stages. You have the initial bombardment / wall fighting stage, which sometimes doesn't even happen. Though some defenders try to defend the inner streets because there's no point in defending against so much bombardment. Then the second stage is the inner city fighting and the reorganization of the final defense, and then the final defense, which is what we're seeing right now. These pikemen are not doing well. Where are you? No, leave them there. They weren't being shot. That you decided to put them in a place where they can shoot you even better. I mean, he's not getting that many kills, but every kill at this point counts. The balance of power is ever so slightly shifting into. Okay, okay. Those balls of fire did some damage. Those balls of fire seems to have done a little bit of damage, and they got a few kills over there, which we missed, unfortunately. Berkeley hoplites moved forward. Now, one of the other Taurus spears is still alive, so that's all good. More troops are being moved on this side, and these Celtic bowmen. Now, if you're attacking this, put your Celtic bowmen here. Put your bowmen down here if you still have ammunition. No, it does. Yeah, yes. Put them here, and then you have a very good side view of these hoplites, which you can shoot at. These. Why are you moving away your pikemen? What is? Ah, okay. He still has ammunition there, so he's putting his heroes of Sparta. Oh. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. 15 units of Heroes of Sparta, that's a lot. What is he doing now? What is happening? I am not sure. He's just opening his back towards that. Some to and fro fire, please. Okay, these guys moved back in. The Celtic warriors over here are there to help, but they're not doing that well. And how are we overall? Well, what's the situation overall? It's not looking good. That's it. That's the situation. Why are these javelin men up here? They don't have the range. Well, they kept the range still here. I mean, it's good to let your units rest, but you should start pressing the attack at this point. They're not sending in one unit at a time. Okay, he's probably gonna try and... What are these pikemen doing? They're being repositioned non-stop, but okay. Are you guys shooting your javelins? Shoot your javelins, come on. He's gonna engage. Oh, not again. Not again. Okay. He managed to form. Nope, he did not manage to form. What is... This unit of pikemen is not... I mean, they're having a meeting. They're discussing what they need to do while they're being stabbed in the back. Okay. And yeah. I see the attackers are making a bit of a blunder, in my opinion, because they're not charging in all at once. They're sending one unit here and there. Ooh, okay, that did damage. That did a lot of damage on that. They did lose some of their Sabians, but they killed 15 of the Taurus Spears, which at this point is a very fresh unit. Could be with some ammunition, so that will help a lot in evening the odds. And defense on this side is... I mean, those two units are super cheap and they're meaningless at this point, but they're holding back the defense in various locations. Those balls of fire managed to get some Syrian archers who... Do they still have ammunition? Yes, they still have ammunition. Why are you charging them in? What are you doing? They still have ammo. Okay, I was very much wrong. The defense has a chance to win, because at this point they have been giving up ground non-stop. Like, look at this. They're constantly giving up their positions. Oh, they're... Okay, I am very confused as to what is happening right now. The Celtics, I mean, they are the ones who hold the key to this game, and they're not putting that much pressure. Okay, they brought some sword followers outside. Okay, they're putting pressure out here. The sword follower unit is fighting Sabian swords, which is fair enough, but that is very far away from any support unit, so maybe pull back. Yeah, you broke them. Pull back now. There's no point in defending against this. You will not hold. They can come on from various different locations, even though this one is a bit weird. You cannot really jump onto that wall from that angle. I mean, these marauders did their job. Pull them back, let them rest, fight underneath the arrow tower of the forts, and get a few extra kills. Maybe get the Athenians to help you out. Ooh, these mercenary archers finally got slaughtered by a lot of arrow fire from every angle. The Taurus pikemen are charging in. They're forming up in front of the Periclei pikemen, and the sword followers are charging into the heroes of Sparta, which are okay. Archers are gone. The javelins are pretty much gone. There's some hello javelin men over here, and the silver shield pikemen are moving up, and they're probably going to form up and start killing this side. Okay, this is not going to be good for the attackers. They're going to be surrounded from this side, and they're going to... Yep. They're being surrounded from every angle. He's pulling back his swordsman... his shieldsman again. His shieldman. His silver shield pikeman. Keep confusing the names. And yeah, they're trying to find a weakness in this defense, because granted, this is a... Okay. It seems the Taurus pikemen have scared the Periclei pikemen into submission. But yeah, now follow that up. If you're attacking that, put more pressure everywhere. Give support to your Taurus. Why are these Taurus pikemen glitching out? No, this is not gonna go well for them. Yeah, they're surrounded. Send some troops to help them out. Where are you sending your troops? At this point, you need to commit everything you have. You had such a good attacking phase. Okay, these Periclei pikemen are broken. Nice. Okay, so oh, okay, they broke all the pikemen for the defenders. No, they still have a few over there. Okay, well, it's Heroes of Sport. Well, okay, these pikemen got their dues. The javelin men are being killed. Well, yeah. No, where are they going? They're falling back to this location and reforming lines here. Okay, alright. They're managing to kill somehow, or rather, it's not a complete disaster. What are they doing? Okay. Push down your spears. Cool. They're fighting Royal Spartans, which, to be honest, is not a fun thing to do. The heroes of Sparta. But now this entire angle is open. Pull your sword followers through this side and flank. You need to flank. That's the key here. Flanking. This is terrifying. This is actually really close, but there's a lot of small mistakes being happening, which is. And why are these not committed? Yeah, get these 3 units, pull them around here, and charge the rear of the Spartans. Not now, because they're gonna reform in time. Unfortunately, this was a missed opportunity. The Royal Spartans are getting peppered down, which is good because you need to, every one of those are really good. I mean, they're one of the best defensive units in the game. They get something like 100 melee defense and 105 armor. But yeah, now the Silver Shield pikemen are going up, and they should melt the Sabian swords if they go into formation. They do. Okay. Yeah, and they're being backed up by the Spear Warriors, so this should be a good attack, and they should be doing a lot of damage over here. Yeah, they're already getting a lot of kills. Okay, they're deciding to attack all from one location, which is fair enough, I guess. But yeah, how are we doing? On this side, the sword followers have... Yeah, I mean, they're gonna break through this, and they're gonna kill the Musgrad infantry. And the Sabian swordsmen are being sent to reinforce. These guys are being moved around a lot. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but yeah, trying to charge them into these Taurus spears, bind them down, and put pressure on the attackers from that angle. These Silver Shield pikemen are melting the attackers, the defenders' defense here. And at this point, yep, the Royal Spartans have fallen back. The heroes of Sparta are holding the line. Finally, he's moving his sword followers in through that angle. Do these guys still have ammunition? Yes, they do. Come on, shoot them at the Royal Spartans. Tin the Royal Spartan lines. The picked hoplites are charging in their last attack. These javelin men are emptying their ammunition on these sword followers, and it is becoming very intense, very fast, very intense, and very fast, very fast, very intense. Why am I repeating words that I'm already saying? Okay, and the silver pikemen. I mean, this is the attackers' only hope at this point. If they break through this, they win. If they're held over there, they're gonna lose, because this is their last chance of attacking. Finally, the balance of power is a bit more even, and at the same time, the defenders don't have much going for them. Not entirely sure why the sword followers were sent over here. Maybe one unit to, you have. If you kept one unit pressuring there, and it seems Saba was defending there with a bit too much, would have been fine, and then get the rest here and start swarming. Put your archers over here, bombard this area as much as possible. Okay, the sword followers are charging in. You guys have ammunition. Yeah, no, you used your ammunition. They're charging back into the heroes of Sparta. Yeah, just as much as you can. If you have archers, shoot into the Royal Spartan line and kill this as much as possible. The spear warriors broke through. Okay, so the silver pikemen are managing to get a hole here. At the same time, from the other side, the Sabian swordsmen are pushing through, and the Oathsworn are charging in. The Oathsworn are 300 kills. Oh, they lost their first infantry unit now, 302 kills. So they're gonna put a lot of... the Silver Shield pikemen are not holding very well. I mean, they're getting a lot of kills, don't get me wrong, but they're not doing very well. And the Spear Warriors are trying to keep the Royal Spartans engaged, but of course, Royal Spartans are Royal Spartans. Royal Spartans kill everything in their path, or else they dine in hell, whatever that movie said. 300, I mean. Yeah, it's just at this point, it's just small, minute moves like this one over here. If they manage to break through, yeah, they did, and they surrounded the Silver Shield pikemen, and the Silver Shield pikemen now are being enforced by the Oathsworn. But yeah, they're breaking. They're routing. Why did you break formation? No. You don't do that unless you have a general, because they might. Yeah, the morale is so horrifyingly low. These guys are now the Oatsworn are just chewing through. You should reform them and send them back in to reinforce. The Celtic bowmen have broken. The general, the noble swordsman, the I think the best unit that Saba has on the battlefield right now is charging in, and the pikemen are going back in. Over in this side, the swords were completely surrounded by the Royal Spartans, and the heroes of Sparta, 300 kills. They have held their line. I mean, they're literally a one-line unit now. One-line unit, yeah. Pretty much. Yep, they finally completely broken that attack. I know it's all or nothing going over in this side. The Oatsworn are at 400 kills, and they're getting more kills. The Silver Shield Pikemen now, with Oatsworn defending them, should be able to get a lot of kills. These Noble Swords might not be doing that well since they're being targeted by the Silver Shield Pikemen. And the defenders have pretty much... Okay, no. They didn't manage to get these Taurus Spears engaged. These Syrian archers are assisting, and Taurus Spears might actually break through this, because this is a rebel at this point. Yep, the Syrian heavy archers have moved through, and they're pushing through. And we have a mass rout of the Saba up here, which is fantastic. So Saba is not doing so well anymore, and... I mean, the defenders are losing at this point. Yep, they're losing again. Yeah, at the same time, the Spartans are wiping the remains of the Celtic stragglers, and he's trying to surround the unit with the Royal Spartans. So if the Royal Spartans manage to get into the rear of this, no, the Oatsworn broke through. They're gonna charge into the heroes of Sparta. Do they still have Pila? They do not. But they're Oatsworn. 456 kills. Wow. Now the problem with this is that this unit here, the arrow tower, needs to be neutralized because it's doing so much damage. The Silver Shield pikemen have been routed. Okay, so the attackers actually have lost a lot over there. That pushing through action that the attackers did actually is costing them a lot. The Boii are decent player, they're very good and they know what they're doing, but they're not a very good team player, and that has pretty much cost them the game at this point. If they lose, that's because they did not work together to kill the, coordinate your attacks. Epirians, I mean, this guy just needed to hold back a few units and maybe make another hole and just slowly attack, and that's all they needed to do. But I believe this is one of the last units. Yep, they broke into the heroes of Sparta. Oatsworn are in much better shape, and the Oatsworn are now going to be fighting against all of that horde. On this side, the Taurus Spears, they're losing, but they're holding back this. And the sword followers are... What are they doing? I mean, they're running through. There's the mercenary soldiers coming in. These sword followers are going to be trying to kill the last Sabian swordsman up here, and hopefully they don't charge in. Okay, oh, this is going to be nice. This is going to be very good. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. That was a very sneaky sword follower move there. That did a lot of damage. The general got heavily damaged, and so the picked hoplites over here. Even if these units are going to die, they got a few dozen kills there, which are very useful at the moment. The Oatsworn, they're 500 kills in, but now they're surrounded and they should not last much longer. I mean, they were breaking the Sabian swordsmen, but the Spartans finally understood that they have very strong units and they should actually be a bit more aggressive, and not just running back and getting killed as they're running back. So they're actually killing the Oatsworn, and I believe this is GG for the defenders. They've managed to hold. There were some questionable tactics used on the regards of the attackers, but overall this was quite an interesting battle and it was very fun. Yep, the Oatsworn broke and it's GG. Let's see the total kill count now, which is the favorite part of the battle. So it was Pyrrhic victory, of course. I mean, oof. Okay, Kurt, the submission viewer who submitted this, did amazing. 4,000 kills. That is insanely good. That is insanely good. Yeah, Athens did not do so well. I mean, his picked hoplites did a bit of damage, and it would have been surprising if they did not. But his archers and javelins did not do anything, and his Taurus swordsmen unfortunately left much to be desired. With regards to the Spartans, I mean, his Heroes of Sparta and his Royal Spartans pulled through. Spartan hoplites and Pericles hoplites, I mean, they did okay, but his Cretan archers were slaughtered, and his Helid javelin didn't do that good either. Yeah, and with regards to the actually, I want to see which one got the most kills. Oh, it's across the board. These Sabian swordsmen actually did really good on their own. And with regard on the caravan guard, of course. With regards to the attackers, the Seleucids did overall good, and the Boii did amazing. All of his troops got a large number of kills, and they were very, very well used. His general was just fantastic on his own rights. One, two, three. I'm very confused what happened there. Next time, what you need to do is just make a few more holes and attack from various angles, not just charge everything into one area. And even when you attack, I mean, keep the pressure up, which is good, but you know, don't engage everyone at the same time because then your entire army gets tired. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this one. If you have any content to give me that you want me to cover, just send an email on email down below. And if you liked this, just subscribe, press a like. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.